Hey YouTube, it's Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, here again with another electronic drum product review. In my lap here I've got the, is this upside down? Yes it is. This is the Avatar PD405 multi-pad, well they call it percussion pad. It's kind of like a tabletop drum set. I still have it in the box here, but I'm gonna open this up. It comes with 4 pads and 2 pedals, and then there's a bunch of different things, a bunch of different modes that it has in the actual device itself, such as a built-in metronome and a built-in gain feature with various tempos. So that's pretty cool, and we're gonna go over what that actually means. First off, let's go ahead and open it up, but before we do, be sure to follow me on Spotify. I have a playlist down below that features a lot of the bands and solo projects that I work on of my music. And just check that out down below if you want to help support this channel. You can do that. You can also go to my record label, which is anthillrecordings.bandcamp.com, and purchase something there. That'll help me out. Let me just go over the general features here. We have 2 knobs, a few buttons, and we'll go over what these do once I turn on the device. But let's just take a look at the back and the ports and everything. First off, we have a battery compartment down here. If we want to run the device on batteries, you can do so using 6, I believe, yeah, 6 AA batteries. It does come with a 9-volt DC adapter, which allows you to run the device off the wall power. And it has 2 speakers right here, a grayscale screen, and then we have the home button, click button, stop and play button, and the game button, and then some multifunctional knobs here. We also have some pedals. I haven't even opened these yet. So let's go ahead and open those. Now these appear to be, you know, your basic foot switch type pedals. Although they do have a fair amount of spring in them, feeling them there. But I'm going to try them, you know, with my feet, and we'll see how they really feel. I don't expect them to be amazing. You know, they're just, you know, they'll probably get the job done, but I can't imagine them being really, really good. Just because I've played pedals like this on other tabletop drum sets, and, you know, they are what they are. They get the job done, but they're not great. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the ports here. So we have in the back, we have the DC in, we have the power button, and the pedal input. So let's go ahead and plug that in there. Okay, now which one's the kick, does it say? The pedals do not seem to have any indication on them which one is which, so I guess it'll just be trial and error by putting them on the floor and trying them. Alright, so here's the device all plugged in and turned on, and I'm just going to be using the built-in speakers here so you guys can hear what those sound like. It does have a headphone input, or output rather, right here on the front, so you could plug some headphones in there, and that's probably the preferred way if you have a child that's learning the drums, but yeah. You can use the speakers too, and when we get right into the main screen here, it defaults to an acoustic drum kit. There's our bass drum, hi-hat pedal, tom, snare drum, cymbal, and hi-hat. Okay, and also it does come with drumsticks, which I'm using right here. And the drumsticks are kind of like child-sized sticks, but they don't feel that bad. The sounds are fairly decent. Now the acoustic set is just one of the sets. You can go up here, there's various different ones. This is bossa, kind of like percussion sounds. Then we have child, which I don't know, is like Christmassy sounding, I guess. Cha-cha. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, wrong knob. Little. What does this one sound like? I don't know why that's called little, but it is. Okay, classic one. Now this one has a snare drum over here, and it sounds like we have a ride cymbal, and then like kind of a rim shot. So that's kind of cool. That gives you a nice, or a cross stick rather, that gives you something you can do, like, you know, stuff like this. bad. Classic 2, another ride one. This time we have the ride over here. Hi-hat there. So the drums kind of move around depending on which preset you're using. And then we have like kind of a conga slap on the bass drum pedal there. Hi-hat pedal over here. That's kind of weird. I mean, yeah, it's got some different sounds, but it's kind of weird mapping, in my opinion. Let's see what dance sounds like. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this one, if you have the hi-hat pedal open, it gives you a hi-hat sound. If you close it, it gives you this like whistle sound or whatever that is. Okay, let's just go through some of these quickly. Disco, electric, funk, and there's several other ones here. Let's see how many it has total. There's some effects ones. So we have 30 presets. Oh yeah, I did. These effects ones are pretty funny. And I'm sure kids will have a great time with that. Oh wait, I keep turning the wrong knob. Let's go to the next one. Definitely some fun sounds in here. Natural, just like sound effects. Oh, that's really cool. Lightning, rain, thunder, wind. That's really cool. I could actually find this pretty useful, personally, because it's got a lot of cool sound effects in there. Game sound. Cat sounds? Oh boy. Huh. Latin. And I'm kind of going backwards now. I went to the end. I'm going back. Hand God, okay. Comic. The effects were definitely more comical than that one. Still, that's pretty cool. Pop 2. This is a good one. Pretty cool. Alright, so now we're back down to the classics. Let's talk about the game function a bit. The game function is actually really cool. Let me just turn down the volume just a little bit first. When you press game, what's going to happen here, it's going to open up the game feature. And this kind of works in a way similar to the program Melodics, whereas it's kind of a grid with moving dots, and you have to hit the corresponding pad with the grid. Let me just show you here real quick. Let's go into Start. And now you can see, let me hold it to the screen a little better so you can actually see what's happening. And I'm not getting any score right now because I'm not playing, but if I set it back down and try to play along, so let's do this. So now you can see I'm accumulating some score there. 34 points. There's a lot of different game songs in here, and they each get harder as you turn the knob on the left. 1 star means it's the easiest, and then there's 2-star games. We have 3-star games, and I think that's as far as it goes. Yeah, so 3 is the hardest. But this, I really love this feature. Personally, I think that's one of the coolest things about this device, because I was looking for a practice pad for one of my students that did something like that, but I couldn't find one. However, this is kind of, you know, the next best thing. Of course, it's not, you know, just one pad. You have 4 pads, and they're pretty small. But they don't sound that bad. Let me go back to the main screen here and turn the volume back up. So it's definitely usable. The pedals don't feel as bad as I thought they would. There's one of the pedals. They definitely feel better than the Pile version of this thing, or the similar device that I use for the Pile one, where the Pile didn't have much travel on the pedals. They just like barely moved when you tapped on them. This one actually, they go down pretty far, so they don't feel that bad when you're playing. You know, they don't feel like real pedals at all, but they're definitely playable. I can play them. So yeah, they work. Overall, seems pretty cool. The only thing, I'm not crazy about the color. It's got like kind of this cream white looking color that is, just kind of looks like something in like a doctor's office or something to me. Doesn't really look like a drum pad, but that's just a slight little thing. It doesn't look horrible, but I'd prefer if it were just black or gray or something like that. The cream white is just kind of weird. But yeah, let me just test the headphone output. I haven't done that, so you're not going to be able to hear this, but I just want to, for my own sake here, I want to hear what the headphones sound like. And they sound pretty good. So yeah, definitely better quality sound when you use headphones. I'm just using some over-ear AKGs here, but you don't need them. If you're buying this for a kid, which is really the intended person to be playing this thing, I'm sure that they'll like having those external speakers and they won't have to plug in any other devices or anything like that. So I think it's pretty cool. It's educational. It sounds fairly decent. It's got a lot of sounds in it. There's some really funny sounds in there, some stuff that I know kids would find to be entertaining. It also has a metronome right here. So let's go to the home button first. Press the metronome. And let's see what we can adjust on the metronome. See, this is kind of funny because I'm not sure how to... Oh, here we go. So click setup, you hold down the button, and then you can turn, let's see, we can adjust our time signature. Well, that's nice. Let's do this again. How do we adjust it? Other things. I see. Okay, so we can do our tempo. So basically, you hold down, click, and then you turn this knob to change to select your parameter. So we can go to volume, type 1. Let's see if this. Okay, so now we can change our note types. You can see that there. We just changed it to 8th note. We're in 5/4 right now. And then you can change the beat type there as well. So that's pretty nice. It's a fairly featured metronome there. Gives you a few options to play with. Of course, it only has 4 pads, but it does come with 2 pedals, so it gives you 6 total voices that you can play at the same time, making it good for kids. Or just if you want something fun to play with at home. There is no MIDI output, so if you're thinking of getting these for Superior Drummer or Easy Drummer, this is not the device to use for that. Let me zoom out a little bit. This is not the device to use for something like that for MIDI. I would go with the PD405 or the Pile PTE, what is it? Whatever it is. The Pile one that I did a video on, it does have a MIDI output. This one does not. This is more, like I said, more for kids, more to just play as is, and just to have a little compact drum setup to learn with. And if you don't have a lot of space, I think it's pretty good. Anyway, all right, so that's the PD405 by Avatar. And I think it's pretty nice, you know, for what it is. It's for kids, and it's kind of like a toy, but it's a pretty cool little toy. So if you have a child drummer that's looking to learn, and you don't have a lot of space for real drums, of course, this isn't really a replacement for a real drum set, but it at least can give them some tempo training, and I'm sure that they'll have fun with it, just given all the sounds that are in it, and all the different things you can do with it, with the games and everything like that. So, pretty fun little toy. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload new content. Follow my list on Spotify, and I'll see you guys really soon. Have a great day. Later.